Let's cut through the noise. If you've ever found yourself asking, "Oh, how do I make her fall in love with me?" chances are you've been fed the same old cliches. Buy her flowers, be extra nice, shower her with compliments, or just be yourself. But if that worked, you wouldn't be here right now, would you? The truth is, love, real love, doesn't happen because you follow a script or copy some cheesy pickup trick. It happens when she feels something she can't explain. A pull toward you that goes deeper than logic. A vibe that sticks with her long after the conversation ends. Here's the twist. You can't force love, but you can create the conditions where it naturally grows. That's what this video is about. I'm going to break down 5 things you can do, starting today, that change how she sees you, how she feels around you, and how quickly she starts thinking, why do I feel this way about him? And no, this isn't about manipulation. These are real grounded actions that make you stand out, not because you're trying to impress her, but because you're becoming someone impossible to ignore. So whether you're tired of being the guy who always gets close but never gets chosen, or you've found someone who makes your heart race and you're ready to do it right, stick around. Because the next few minutes might completely change your approach to love and unlock something she didn't even know she was looking for. If there's one thing that flips the script instantly with a woman, it's this. She doesn't fall in love with what you do for her. She falls for who you are when you're not even trying. That starts with self-improvement. Before you can expect her to love you, you need to become someone you respect. This isn't about being flashy or perfect. It's about becoming grounded, driven, and aware of your own value. Women are incredibly attuned to energy. If you walk into a room with quiet confidence, purpose in your step, and clarity in your mind, she feels that, and she responds to it. Start by building structure into your life. Are you working towards something meaningful? Do you have goals that excite you? A man who wakes up with direction is 10 times more magnetic than one who floats through the day. Passion is attractive, not just because it's impressive, but because it shows that you have a life that she might want to be part of. Physically, take care of yourself, not to impress her, but to elevate your own standard. Dress with intention, groom yourself consistently, and carry yourself like someone who knows where he's going. It's not about looking like a model, it's about showing that you value yourself enough to present well. Equally important is your mindset. Are you reactive or composed? Insecure or curious? When challenges hit, do you collapse or step up? Emotional resilience is one of the most underrated aspects of attraction. A man who can stay calm under pressure makes a woman feel safe, and safety is where trust begins. The goal here isn't to become someone else, it's to uncover the strongest version of who you already are. When you live in that space, everything shifts. Your presence becomes more impactful, your words carry weight, and your actions don't scream for attention, they earn it naturally. She won't fall for what you're pretending to be, she'll fall for the version of you that's real, grounded, and fully owning his path. Before we jump into how emotional connection accelerates attraction, I'd love your support. I'm working to hit 10,000 subscribers, and if this video has already sparked something in you, click that subscribe button. It helps me grow and keeps this kind of honest content coming. Let's keep going. You can be good-looking, successful, and stylish, but if you don't know how to connect with her emotionally, she won't stay. Emotional intelligence is the secret ingredient that turns interest into intimacy and attraction into something deeper. This isn't about being overly sensitive or trying to fix her problems, it's about tuning in. Being emotionally intelligent means you're aware of your own emotions and the emotional energy of the person in front of you. It's noticing when her mood shifts without her saying a word. It's understanding when to speak and when to simply be present. Most guys miss this. They think connection comes from impressing her or dominating the conversation. But women aren't looking for a show. They're looking for someone who makes them feel understood. And that starts with listening, not just hearing her words, but catching the emotion underneath them. For example, when she says her day was fine, most men move on. The emotionally intelligent man leans in, maybe with a quiet pause, and says, "Just fine? That doesn't sound like you." That kind of response opens space. It tells her, you're actually paying attention. Validation is another key. You don't have to agree with everything she says, but you do need to acknowledge her experience. When she vents, don't rush in with advice. Just say something like, "Oh, that sounds exhausting. I get why that would get to you." That one sentence does more for connection than a 5-minute pep talk. And emotional intelligence doesn't stop at reading her. It's also about regulating yourself. Can you handle rejection without getting defensive? Can you express your feelings clearly without losing your cool? A man who knows how to manage his emotional world becomes a rare find. This level of awareness builds a unique kind of intimacy. She starts to feel safe around you, safe to be herself, safe to open up. And once you've created that space, her guard begins to fall. Not because you pushed, but because you earned it. Women fall in love with how you make them feel, not just during the highs, but especially during the quiet, honest, in-between moments. Emotional intelligence creates those moments. It's what separates the guys who get attention from the ones who build real connection. Master this, and you won't need to ask how to win her heart. She'll already be giving it to you. Words are your bridge to her world, but they're also where most guys crash and burn, not because they don't talk, but because they don't talk well. If you want her to feel drawn to you, your communication has to reflect confidence, clarity, and emotional maturity. It starts with intentionality. Don't just talk to fill the silence. Speak with meaning. Whether you're sharing something personal or asking about her life, let it feel like it matters. Women tune out when conversations feel robotic. But when you speak with purpose, when your words carry weight, she leans in. Avoid vague signals. If you like her, let that be felt. You don't need to declare your love on day one, but don't hide behind friendly banter forever either. Say something like, "I've really enjoyed spending time with you. It's rare I feel this kind of connection." That's clear, grounded, and shows you're not afraid of real conversation. The way you express yourself should also reflect who you are. Be open about what drives you, your opinions, your humor, your stories. Don't just mirror her vibe to fit in. She's not looking for a copy. She's looking for someone who has something to say. And when she talks, respond with more than surface-level reactions. Build on what she shares. If she tells you about a struggle, ask what helped her through it. If she mentions something she's passionate about, show curiosity. These aren't tricks. They're signs of a man who knows how to hold space for depth. Non-verbal communication plays a huge role too. Eye contact, posture, tone. These all speak volumes. A calm voice, a steady gaze, and grounded energy make your words land harder. They show that you mean what you say and that you're not here to play. Speak as someone who knows what he wants and respects both himself and her enough to say it out loud. That kind of clarity doesn't push her away. It invites her closer. Love isn't built through texts or compliments. It's built through moments. If you want a woman to feel something real, fast, you need to create shared experiences that leave a mark. It's not about what you say. It's about what you do together that shapes how she feels when she thinks of you. Humans bond through action, through laughter, risk, challenge, and joy. And the more you experience with her, the more emotional depth you build without needing to force it. Start with shared adventure. This doesn't mean skydiving or a 5-star vacation. It means doing something new, something neither of you have tried before. That could be trying an odd food, going to a small local festival, walking through an unfamiliar part of town, or taking a class together. Novelty triggers the release of dopamine, the same brain chemical tied to excitement and attraction. When she feels that high around you, she associates that feeling with you. But it's not just about adrenaline, it's also about the small intentional moments. Maybe it's showing up for her when she least expects it, watching her favorite childhood movie together, taking her somewhere that means something to you and explaining why. Let her into your world and then step into hers. Another powerful move, building micro-traditions, something simple that becomes your thing. It could be Friday night tacos, spontaneous bookstore stops, or always racing to the car when it rains. These rituals might seem small, but they create a sense of us. That feeling of we have something unique can fast-track emotional connection in a way that no words ever could. Also, keep in mind how much shared emotion. That could mean laughing uncontrollably over something ridiculous, or sharing a quiet moment of vulnerability when something real hits. When you're able to create a safe space for both fun and depth, she'll crave being around you more. Don't overlook the importance of surprise either. You don't need grand gestures, but thoughtful ones go far. Bring her something she mentioned in passing. Plan a simple but unexpected day trip. Even just sending a message like, "I thought of you when I saw this," with a photo of something relevant tells her she matters and that you're paying attention. Ultimately, what you're doing is building a timeline, a string of memories, little anchors in her mind that connect you to joy, curiosity, connection, and comfort. That's how people fall in love, not through logic, but through remembering how someone makes them feel. When she looks back and sees that you're the person tied to her most enjoyable, meaningful moments, she won't just want to see you again. She'll feel like something's missing when you're not there. Love grows in action. Create the moments that matter. Falling in love isn't about being together constantly. It's about finding the rhythm between connection and space. That's where respect and independence come in. If you want her to feel something lasting, you need to show her that being close to you doesn't mean losing herself, or that you're losing yourself either. Start with mutual respect. That means honoring her voice, her boundaries, her pace. If she says she needs time to think or space to focus on something, don't interpret that as rejection. Trust her signals. A man who respects a woman's autonomy instantly stands out because he's not trying to control her. He's trying to understand her. Now flip that inward. Are you respecting yourself in the same way? If you abandon your goals, stop seeing your friends, or shift your entire life around her availability, you're not showing love, you're showing codependency. A strong man maintains his world and lets her see how she fits into it, not how he bends it around her. True attraction grows when both people still feel like individuals. Keep showing up for your passions, stay committed to your values, have things in your life that exist outside of her. When she sees that you don't need her to complete you, but still choose to include her, that creates serious emotional power. Balance is the key. Give her attention, but keep your identity. Offer support, but maintain your self-worth. A woman falls in love when she sees that being with you doesn't mean giving up her freedom and that you've kept yours too. So what does it really take to make her fall in love with you? It's not a magic line or a viral trick. It's becoming someone who lives with purpose, connects with empathy, speaks with clarity, creates unforgettable moments, and honors both closeness and space. Each of the 5 steps you've learned isn't just about winning her over. It's about stepping fully into the kind of man who draws love naturally. Real connection doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from aligning who you are with how you show up, consistently, confidently, and without fear of being seen. If anything in this video hit you, if a phrase stuck or an idea made you pause, then do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'm here to give real, no-fluff advice that helps you grow in love and in life. And before you go, I want to hear from you. Which part of this video felt the most eye-opening for you? Was it the emotional depth, the focus on shared moments, or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. You never know who you might inspire just by sharing your story. Until next time, lead with heart and live with strength.